Move to the top of your mat and come into your mountain pose. So feet hips width apart, palms facing forward and shoulders rolled back. Standing tall and grounded here. And we're going to move through our Sun Salutations. So when you're ready, you're going to inhale, sweep the arms all the way overhead. And as you exhale, you're going to bend the knees, coming into your forward fold. Taking one leg back, taking the other into your plank. And then knees down, chaturanga. Coming into your upward dog, so pushing in those hands. And then move back into your down dog. Pedaling one leg and pedaling the other. And then looking at the front of the mat, you're going to step forward one leg, step forward the other, meeting into forward fold, and then bend the knees, coming all the way up into mountain. Inhale, take the arms overhead, and as you exhale, you bend those knees, bringing your hands to the mat, stepping back one leg, stepping back the other, and then knees down, chaturanga. Pushing into those hands, coming into your upward dog, and then pushing the hip bones up to the sky, come back into your down dog. And then once more, you're going to look to the front of your mat, stepping forward one leg, stepping forward the other, coming into your forward fold and bending those knees all the way to mountain. Inhale, take the arms overhead, and as you exhale, bend those knees, come into your forward fold, stepping back one, stepping back the other leg, and then knees down or come from your plank into a chaturanga. Pushing all the way up. Checking one leg, checking the other, beautiful twist, and then come back into your cat-cow. Working through stretching the spine, so when you inhale, you drop that chest, and as you exhale, you push into those hands, curving the spine, and working with your own breath here, so inhale, drop the chest, exhale, curve the spine. Beautiful movements from one to the other. Really stretching out that spine, stretching out those shoulders. And then tucking the toes, you're going to come into some spinal movements. So moving your chest all the way over your wrists and then back down to your toes, stretching the feet, stretching the wrists, stretching the hips here. Taking movements one way, and then when you're ready, you're going to move and take it the other way. Just warming up the wrists, warming up the feet, all the body. And then when you're ready, you're taking big toes together, knees, hips width apart, and come down into your child's pose. Stretching the hands to the left side, feeling the beautiful stretch down the right hand side of the body, and then move the hands into the center and take it over to the opposite side. And then pushing back into your tabletop, tucking those toes, pushing into those hands, come into your down dog. Ready for the first flow. So taking the right leg into the sky, you're going to point those toes and then bending the knee, bring the right knee into the chest and then take it back up to the sky. Into the chest and back up to the sky, and final time bringing the knee into the chest, stepping your right foot all the way forward and moving into a high lunge. So when you're ready, inhale, take the arms up to the sky, bending into that front knee. And as you exhale, you're going to pivot that back foot so it's parallel with the mat, coming into a warrior two, one hand in the future, one hand in the past. And then when you're ready, flipping the right palm up to the sky, move back into your reverse warrior, always remembering to bend into that front knee. Move back into warrior two. Windmilling the hands down into the mat, you're going to leave the left hand into the mat, taking the right hand up to the sky. Come into your twist. Taking the hands down, move into your plank and taking a chaturanga. Knees down or knees up is your choice. And then moving back to your down dog. Ready, take it to the other side. So left leg all the way up in the sky, pointing those toes. And then when you're ready, bend the knee, bringing the left knee into the chest and taking it up to the sky. Two more times, so into the chest, up to the sky and into the chest, and this time stepping forward into your high lunge. So when you're ready, inhale, take the arms overhead, bending into that front knee. And exhale, pivot that back foot, coming back into your warrior two. So always checking your alignment here. Move the left palm forwards, flipping it up and come back into reverse warrior, bending into that front knee, standing strong here. And then gently moving back into warrior two. You're going to windmill the hands all the way to the mat, leaving your right hand down, taking your left hand up to the sky. And then when you're ready, moving back into your plank, holding here before taking a chaturanga. And when you push into your upward dog, you're going to look at your left foot, look at your right, and then move back to your child's pose. Coming here for a few breaths. And when you're in your child's pose, we're going to stretch the shoulders a little bit. So coming in to thread the needle, you're going to take your right arm underneath your left, stretching the shoulders, opening the chest here, breathing in. And then when you're ready, you're going to switch it over to the other side, so taking your left arm underneath your right, balancing out the body. And when you're ready, coming back into your tabletop, pushing in those hands, tucking the toes, move back to your down dog, hips high to the sky. And ebbing up the flow a little bit, so right leg up to the sky, bending the knee, and then bringing the right knee into the chest, take it up to the sky. Bending the knee and bringing it into the chest, and back up to the sky. And then one more time, bring the right knee into the chest, stepping forward into your high lunge. So inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, come into your warrior two. Taking the right palm forward, you're going to flip it and come back into the reverse warrior, bending into that right knee, feeling strong here. And then when you move back into your warrior two, you're going to take the right elbow on top of the right knee, taking the left hand overhead, really opening up this chest here. Windmilling the arms down into the mat. You're going to leave your left hand into the mat, taking your right hand up to the sky. And if you want, you can move into your side plank here, feeling super strong in your shoulders, in your core. And then taking the right hand down, come into your plank, taking a chaturanga, and move back to your down dog. Pedaling one leg, pedaling the other. And this time, taking the left leg up to the sky, you're going to bend that knee and bring it into the chest. Take it back up to the sky 2 more times, into the chest, back up to the sky. And this time you're going to bring the left leg into your chest, stepping forward into your high lunge. So inhale, arms come to the sky. Exhale, moving into your warrior two. Bending into that front knee, holding here. And then when you're ready, flipping the left palm up to the sky, move into your reverse warrior. And then moving briefly back into warrior two before bending the left elbow on top of the left knee and taking the right arm up to the sky, opening that chest before windmilling the hands all the way down, leaving the left hand up to the sky. And again, you can come into your side plank or you can stay in the twist. But when you're ready, holding here, you're then going to move through your chaturanga and then come back to your child's pose. Knees apart, big toes together, hands stretched out in front. If you want to take it a bit deeper, you can move into your puppy pose. So coming up into your tabletop before allowing the chest down to the ground, keeping the hips over the knees. So finding comfort in either puppy pose or child pose, whichever suits your practice. And then when you're ready, inhale, come back into your tabletop and push into your down dog, hips high to the sky. And then when you're ready, we're going to take the right leg all the way up to the sky once more, bending the knee, coming into split dog before bringing the right knee into the chest, dropping it down to the mat and back up and down, back up and down before taking it all the way back up to the sky, bending the knee, and then moving into your high lunge on the right hand side. So inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, move into your warrior two. Flipping the right palm, you're going to come back into reverse warrior, really bending in the front knee now. staying strong and grounded here before briefly moving back to Warrior 2. And from your Warrior 2, you're going to straighten up the right leg, pivoting from the hips and coming into your triangle pose. So taking your gaze up to the sky. Feeling strong, feeling grounded here in this beautiful pose. And when you're ready to come out of it, you're gently going to take your gaze down to the floor, bending the right knee and move back into your Warrior 2. Taking the right elbow on top of the right knee, you're going to take the left arm all the way up to the sky, opening the chest here. And if you search for more, you can stretch out your left arm in front, almost if you want to grab something, holding here, feeling that core engaged, before taking your hands down and coming in to your high lunge twist. So left arm to the mat, right arm up to the sky. And again, you can come into your side plank or stay in your twist, whichever feels good for you, before taking a chaturanga, knees up or knees down, and then moving into your down dog. And moving to the other side, so left leg all the way up to the sky, pointing those toes, and then bending the knee, bring the left knee into the chest. You're going to drop it down to the mat and pick it up, drop it down, up, down, up, feeling that core before taking it all the way up to the sky, and then moving to your high lunge on the left hand side. Inhale, arms come overhead, and exhale, moving into your Warrior 2, bending into that front knee, feeling strong here, before taking the left palm forward, flipping it over and coming into reverse warrior. And moving the same to the other side, so coming briefly into your Warrior 2 before straightening the left leg, pivoting from the hips and coming into a triangle pose, gaze up to the sky. Really feeling strong here, breathing in and breathing out. Before moving back into your Warrior 2 by taking your gaze down to the mat, bending into that front knee and coming all the way up. Taking the left elbow on top of the left knee and windmilling the right arm overhead, opening up that chest. And again, you can take it further by stretching out that right arm, feeling that core, before coming back into a high lunge twist. So taking the right arm down to the mat, left up to the sky, staying here or coming into a side plank. And moving back into your plank, taking chaturanga, knees up or knees down. And then when you push into your upward dog, you're going to relax your body all the way down into the mat, taking your head to one side, relaxing the arms down beside you, and catching your breath. Feeling that energy flowing through your body before taking the arms into a T shape and rolling over on to the right hand side, so bending the left arm next to you, coming into that shoulder stretch. If you search for a deeper stretch, you can take the left leg and bend it behind the right, taking the knee up to the sky, but only going as far as feels comfortable for you. Relaxing the body and the mind here, staying as long as you like, but when you're ready, you can roll over onto your left hand side, stretching the shoulder and breathing here. Slowing the heart, calming the mind after this practice. Gently bringing the hands next to your chest, you're going to push into your upward dog before moving gently back into your tabletop, crossing the ankles behind you and coming in to a seated position. Shoulders rolled back, standing tall, and then when you're ready, inhale, arms come up to the sky, and exhale, twisting over to the right hand side. Inhale, bring the arms back up to the sky and take it to the other side. And when you bring your body back to the center, you're going to take your legs all the way forwards, planting your feet into the ground before gently allowing your body to roll all the way back down to the mat, and windscreen wipering your knees from left to right and coming into our final few poses here. So taking your feet into the ground, knees just above your ankles, bringing your feet as close as you can to the hips. We're going to come into our bridge poses. So when you're ready, you're going to inhale, push the hips up to the sky, take the arms overhead, holding here. And as you exhale, you're going to lower the hands, lower the hips. And 2 more times. So inhale, take the hips up to the sky, hands overhead. Exhale, lower, all the way down. And inhale, take the arms overhead, holding here. And if you like, you can take hold of one elbow, take hold of the other, staying here or relaxing back down. But if you'd like to take it a little bit further, you can stretch your right leg all the way into the sky, pushing into your left foot, feeling strong here, and then switching sides, so taking your left leg all the way up to the sky. And then back down, releasing the hips down, taking your knees from left to right, before gently bringing both into the chest, hugging yourself close, maybe lifting the shoulders, lifting the head as you want to give your knees a hug, and then allowing the knees to fall all the way over to your left hand side, taking your gaze over to the right. Breathing here, creating space down the right hand side, before bringing knees into the center and allowing the fall to the opposite side, creating space down the left hand side, relaxing the body here for the final few moments of the practice. Then bring your knees back into the center once more, giving yourself another hug, lifting the shoulders, lifting the head, before gently allowing your body to come all the way flat into the mat. If you'd like, you can take the arms overhead, giving yourself a full body stretch, pointing the toes, pointing the fingers, before allowing your body to relax into Shavasana. Palms up to the sky, the body heavy on the mat, the mind quiet. Allow yourself to relax after this energizing flow. Feeling the breath travel through your chest, your belly. Feeling that energy you created from the practice today moving from your toes all the way up the ends of your hair. Then perhaps gently moving your head from left to right, stretching the neck, before bringing one knee into the chest, bringing the other, and allowing your body to fall all the way over to one side, taking your hands underneath your head like a little pillow. Then gently pushing into your hands and moving all the way up into a comfortable seated position, keeping your eyes closed and your head heavy. And when you feel comfortable here, you're going to take one hand onto the chest, one hand onto the belly, grounding yourself with your breath here. Bring yourself back into the moment before allowing the chin to fall into the chest, blinking the eyes open. And inhale, you can take the arms all the way overhead, bring them to prayer as you exhale. Inhale all the way up, and exhale, bring them to prayer. And inhale, take the arms all the way overhead, bring your hands into prayer, to Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.